White Gold's a recently formed junior gold exploration company based in Canada's Yukon territory. The company was founded by the notorious prospector Sean Ryan, who's credited with the discovery of multi-million ounces of gold in the Klondike district of the Yukon. This is the area made famous 120 years ago by the infamous Klondike gold rush, where from that time until current days, we've seen over 20 million ounces of gold found literally in the creek beds. To this day, people are continuing to find copious amounts of gold, and it really, though, hasn't been explored with any modern technology until about 15 years ago when Sean Ryan went there. Sean Ryan comes from Canada's Timmins mining camp, and he went there with the thesis that if there's this much gold on surface, there must be more in the bedrock below. The question remained, though, why had no one done it for so long? And if Sean found that answer quite quickly, is that this area of the Yukon was never glaciated and therefore had very little outcrop. So the typical Canadian prospecting tools of sampling outcrop just didn't apply. Sean, a data scientist, self-proclaimed, and based on success, a very successful one, was able to use other methodologies to help source the mineralized systems, from which point he would conduct further extensive exploration. This technique almost immediately led to major successes, with two of his partner companies making major multi-million ounce discoveries and being taken out by majors. White Gold, with Sean Ryan, since that time has accumulated a true district scale portfolio, almost 1 million acres, which host some of these recently made discoveries, as well as a number of other very prospective properties, which we feel, with the knowledge that Sean's gained over the last several years, we basically cracked the code on how to make the discoveries. And we believe that we have in our control the majority of what can be a globally significant new gold camp, which we are literally just scratching the surface on, and what we think will continue to make new discoveries for literally decades to come. The White Gold story, as I mentioned, is very unique based on the size of its land package in a very underexplored territory in what is a globally recognized Tier 1 mining jurisdiction. This recipe is very unique in the world today and has attracted several major mining companies to invest in the district. Newmont is one of the other majors who owns the Coffee deposit, multi-million ounce deposit discovered by Sean Ryan, which is our neighbor in the district. Rio Tinto is also invested in the district. The uniqueness of the opportunity of White Gold, which owns one of the most exciting grassroots exploration portfolios, in addition to very significant gold deposits, has attracted two major mining companies to be our partner. This is very unique in the world of mining exploration, to have two successful companies to be able to understand the opportunity and join us from the very beginning. And we have been very fortunate to have Agnico Eagle and Kinross as our partner. They've been tremendous partners in providing capital to fund our ventures, as well as technical expertise. They, I believe, share our views that this is the early days of what can be a very significant mining camp. It's in a tremendous jurisdiction, which is showing to be increasingly more and more important worldwide. That reputation was developed by the district's support of mining, which is more and more evidenced every day with the number of mines that are being permitted in the territory. And we also see very significant financial contribution from the federal and territorial governments, specifically in support of mining and exploration. The Resource Gateway is a primary example where these governments are investing hundreds of millions of dollars to help provide access throughout the district to support the mining industry. It's a tremendous confluence of parameters that exist in this territory, and why we are so excited to be working there, and why other major mining companies have chosen this area to focus their efforts. White Gold truly boasts some of the criteria which are most fundamental in providing the potential for success in a junior mining company. first and foremost, it's in an area that's seen a tremendous amount of preliminary success. As I mentioned, over 20 million ounces of gold have been discovered on surface. The little amount of modern day exploration that has been done so far has been incredibly successful in terms that are almost unprecedented on a global scale. White gold has an enormous property that's truly a district scale opportunity. We liken the opportunity here to be like similar to owning, a massive amount of ground in Nevada, or in the Timmins camp in Ontario, or the Abitibi in Quebec, at the very early days of making discoveries in that camp. We truly believe that the techniques we've developed over the years, and Sean Ryan before that, has cracked the code and how to identify the mineralized systems. And from doing that work, we are literally just scratching the surface and being tremendously successful. The grassroots work we've done to date has provided several world-class discoveries. And part of that is our Golden Saddle and Arc deposits, which we have now delineated to be over 1.8 million ounces. We believe there's a tremendous amount of growth potential there. So we are a company that has defined resources in the ground, high grade, over 2 grams, open pit. We think this will provide for a tremendously robust project, and we're continuing to work on that. But I think what's even more exciting is the sheer opportunity from our grassroots portfolio. The more work we do, the more success we have, the more optimistic and confident we are about the prospectivities of the district. White Gold is in the process of a very extensive exploration program right now. We're excited to be one of the most active junior gold exploration companies in the market. We have signed what we believe will be an extremely impactful and program this year that has the opportunity to provide additional value within our portfolio. The majority of the program is focused in 2 regards. One is continuing to demonstrate the ability for our core deposits to continue to grow. As I mentioned, we have over 1.8 million ounces in total. Just to the west of that, we made a significant new discovery a couple of years ago on what is known as the Ryan's Trend. This is a 6-kilometer trend. We've made 2 major discoveries on that trend so far, one known as the Ryan Surprise, the other as the Yuli's Ridge. In the last few years, we've demonstrated the Ryan Surprise to host mineralization in a zone that's 400 meters by 400 meters by 400 meters deep, open in all directions. We think we'll be able to demonstrate additional ounces there to increase the size of our deposit. The Yuli's Ridge, we made another significant high-grade discovery last year, and we're continuing to drill this to add to those discoveries. The other area of our exploration program this year, which has seen a lot of effort, is on our Betty property. It's a very exciting property. It's contiguous to Newmont's multi-million ounce gold deposit, which Newmont is advancing towards production. It's also contiguous to Western Copper's behemoth copper gold porphyry project known as the Casino. This is truly elephant country. And last year, in the maiden diamond drilling program, we were able to pull out an incredibly successful program with the discovery hole of 50 meters of 3.5 grams right from surface. To be able to have that type of success in the first program in this day and age from surface, I believe is almost unheard of. There's a number of exciting targets on this property. Have never seen diamond drilling, so we will be diamond drilling those other targets this year, as well as following up on the other discovery holes we made on the property. From our perspective, this is a dream of what this opportunity could come about. Here we are, in this tremendous part of the district with things happening and us being able to make these brand new grassroots discovery. We're very excited about the results from that part of our program, as well as the work we're doing near our flagship deposits. And really, we believe this is the tremendous opportunity from a risk reward perspective. We have true value in the ground. We have a tremendous amount of upside, exciting grassroots opportunity, and this is all within a massive district scale opportunity where we are continuing to do the preparatory exploratory work to find new potential grassroots targets, which we have a number of in the district, which we will continue to be drilling for many years to come. And we truly believe that the opportunity for more discoveries is very significant. We've never been more excited than we are today, and we are looking forward to the results from all this exciting exploration work that we've been doing in the last number of months.